With the deal, my people, you know what it is, Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one, and this one is Game of Thrones ending. The end game of Game of Thrones, the final scene. Who knows it? Now, I have gotten into many debates with people over this exact topic, and that is why I'm doing this video right now. So, people have told me that George R.R. Martin, these books are his baby. And he's not giving up the end to anyone. He hasn't even written the end. He doesn't know how it's going to end himself. While other people would say, well, maybe his editor, are they sure that his editor knows the ending and his wife knows the ending because he's most likely told them or discussed it with them. But that's about the only people in the world that know. Those three people, he wouldn't give up that to anybody for anything because these books are his baby, you know. Now, I myself, and I'm sure you have heard George R. R. Martin describe the ending of writing these books kind of like a road trip, saying that you know where you're going, but you don't know all the stops you're going to make. You don't know what restaurants you're going to eat, and you just know you're going to go. So that's how he has these books. So we know that he definitely has the end mapped out, and he knows that. So there's no arguing that fact. I've always been on the fact saying that if somebody gives you millions of dollars, you're giving them everything they want no matter what. That's just the way it's going down. That's how business works. If I pay you money, especially an amount of money like that, I'm getting everything. Not the half-ass story, not the quarter story. I'm getting the full story. That's what I'm paying for. That being said, let me refer you to a recent interview the showrunners of Game of Thrones, Dan and Dave, did on Dialogue from the Idaho Public Television Network, where they discuss this actual fact that we're talking about. And we'll hear what they say about the ending of Game of Thrones.
Now, I mean, when we were plotting season 5, we've been talking about the end game and the end point for years, ever since we started.
The easiest way to look at it is we finished our outline for season 6 in early February.
Yeah.
And the show didn't air, season 5 didn't air until April of that year. So all of season 6 was mapped out in incredible detail, and we didn't go back and make changes because of criticism for it. You know, as Dan said, everything where Sansa was going, it just wouldn't work. I mean, I think the reason this season worked for a lot of people is that things kind of clicked into place that have been set up for a long, long time, for many seasons. And it just doesn't work if every year we started fresh and thought, okay, now where are these characters going to go this year? It has to be. It's the kind of story that just needs a long-term plan.
And you guys, you know where you're going. I mean, you're writing or have written
We know where we're
the
going.
end by now.
We haven't written it.
Close
We've
to it.
talked it over a million times. And yeah, I mean, we could write it. We know enough about it now that we could write the final episode today if we had to. And, you know, so we know where we're heading, which is, again, I can't start a book if I don't know where it's going to end, and it's very hard to work on something this big if you don't have a sense of direction.
Well, there you have it, my people. Money talks and bullshit walks, you know what I mean? And there's no doubt about it, these dudes right now probably at this particular moment have the final episode already written. And I'm telling you, if other people know the ending too that work with George, don't think they don't. Of course they do. If you're working that close with George, he's putting money in your pocket, you're putting money in his pocket, and he sees the back and forth and he's cool with you, he's going to tell you. That's just the way it goes. We'll leave a link to the description for this video so you can watch it, the whole entirety. It's 2 parts. They say a lot more interesting things, but I don't want to spoil their video, so just go watch their video. And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace! And stay sexy.